Hello everyone, thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. So this is the last video of PFCG transaction part 6. Okay, so we'll learn about the process flow in transaction PFCG. Now, the basic processes in a transaction PFCG is as follows. Assign the job descriptions to transactions. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to define the job descriptions for each application area in your company. For example, a job description matrix. Determine for each description the menu paths and transactions that users with this job require. Determine both the required access, that is authorizations, and any other restrictions. Okay, so first thing is like you have to document the job descriptions to the transactions, like this role, what all authorizations it's supposed to have, okay, and which all users are to be assigned this role. Okay, so you prepare in a matrix format or whatever it is suitable. Okay, so we give say like this is a job role, so what all authorizations it is supposed to have will be described there. Okay, and the users which are to be assigned. The next one is you have to maintain activity groups or roles with the role maintenance and the profile generator PFCG. So use the main role maintenance functions to create the roles or activity groups that correspond to the individual job descriptions. For each role or activity group, choose the tasks, that is reports and transactions that belong to the job. Okay, so next thing what we do, we go to the role maintenance T code, that is PFCG, the profile generator. Okay, so here we use the different role maintenance functions to create the roles or activity groups that correspond to individual job descriptors. Okay, so here we define the roles, that is we define the authorizations for the roles or activity groups. Okay, so we have to select in that tree structure, we have to select like what all activities of the objects this role should have. Okay, so we define that. This is the important part of PFCG. The next one is generate and maintain authorization profiles. In this step, the profile generator automatically generates the authorization profile for the activity group or role. Okay, so because as the T code name itself suggests, it's a profile generator tool. So for the chosen authorizations assigned to a role, the profile is automatically generated. Okay, to accept or change the proposed profile, you must work through the tree structure of the profile and confirm the individual authorizations that you want to assign to the activity group or roles. Okay, so if you do any changes to the tree structure, okay, then again you have to regenerate the profile. Okay, so that's what, to generate a profile you have to, first thing is to generate a profile you have to go through the entire tree structure and select that activities for the corresponding objects, okay, and generate a profile. Okay, so first you select the corresponding authorizations activities, then the profile is automatically generated from there. Now assign users. In this step you assign the users that belong to the relevant roles or activity groups. Okay, so the last thing we do is we assign the corresponding users to this role. Okay, so the important thing in PFCG is first you document it, like what you want, the role, the authorizations, okay, the user menus, and which users it has to be given to. The next thing, you work through the user menu list, you work through the authorizations, generate a profile. Profile generation is automatically done. Next, you assign users. Now, update the user master records. The user assignment and the generated profile must be updated in the user master records. Now, this users you have selected, you have saved PFCG. Now, you have generated the profile. Now, the users should be adjusted with these roles, with these authorizations. So what happens, there are number of ways in which you can do this depending upon your release status. In all releases you can schedule the background job that regularly updates the user master records. So generally you have in any release of SAP you have a background job which runs periodically and it updates all user master records. With these roles which are, say like you have created a new role and you have given some users there, so for those users to pick up this role, okay, to get these authorizations, we automatically schedule a background job. Now, as of SAP release R3 4.5, you can either use the user comparison function or have the user master records automatically updated when saving the activity groups or roles. Okay, so you go to utility settings and you activate the option automatic comparison and saving. Even if you use the user comparison function or the option automatic comparison and save, we recommend that you schedule a job and ensure all user master records are regularly automatically updated. Okay, so from 4.0 release onwards, SAP has introduced a tab as user comparison. If you remember in the last videos, okay, in the second video, okay, when we have learned about changing and assigning these roles to users, okay, so in the users tab, okay, where you have defined all the users who are to be assigned this role, on the right corner there is one push button known as user comparison. Okay, so from R3 release 4.5 you have that option. If you click that button, what it does, it updates all the user master records with these authorizations. So when the users log on for the next time, they get all these authorizations. Okay, and there is one more thing also, like if in utility settings, if you activate the option automatic comparison and saving, so when you save also, if you enable this automatic comparison and saving, it will be automatically done. Okay, but even though these two have to be done manually, generally we schedule a background job, because sometimes the security administrators, they tend to forget to do the user master comparison. Okay, so because it's a manual work. Okay, so sometimes some may forget, or just it's skipped out in some way. So the best thing is you schedule a job to run periodically to update these user master records. Okay, so that takes care of everything. Okay, so briefing up, PFCG is a role maintenance transaction. You do all the role maintenance here. Okay, the transaction name is profile generator. Okay, so here first thing is we have to document whatever we want, what roles, what authorizations, okay, and the users. Okay, next thing is you define the user menus. In the authorization tabs, you work through the entire tree structure. You have to make everything green. You have to select what authorizations you want on which activity field. Okay, you save it. Next important thing is you generate a profile. Okay, for the defined tree structure, you have to generate a profile, which is done automatically using that generate profile option. Okay, then the next thing is you finally assign the users to this role. And the other important thing is you have to update the user master records. Now all the users which are assigned to this role, so the next time when they log in, they have to get all these authorizations. Okay, so whatever adjustments you have made in the authorizations, so that can be done in two ways, using the user master user comparison option, okay, which you have. Okay, or the other thing is while saving you can enable automatic comparison. Okay, or the best thing is you schedule a background job to run periodically to update the user master records. Okay, so these are the important steps in PFCG. So with this I have discussed 6 videos in PFCG. Okay, so I have split the topic of PFCG into 6 different videos of short videos. Okay, so we have started with what is PFCG. Next we have learned about the important activities, tasks which we do in PFCG, like changing and assigning a role, creating a composite role. Okay, then what else we have learned about this distribution. Okay, distributing and transporting roles. Then this is the process flow in PFCG. Okay, so with this video I am finishing PFCG, and from the next video onwards we learn about some more concepts in security. Thank you.